Well, research shows doing puzzles also improves cognitive skills.
And today is National Puzzle Day. Joining us tonight is a man whose children have benefited from doing puzzles.
He is Kevin Pasqua from Learning RX in Brookfield. We appreciate you being with us this evening.
Good evening, Carol and Mike. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you for being with us. Tell us about your children and your approach to learning.
Yeah, you know, our understanding of how important puzzles and games and doing them in the home started several years ago with one of our own kids who was inconsistent in the classroom, and they were frustrated with school, and as parents you're frustrated and concerned. And what we found as the right solution for them was a one-on-one cognitive skills training program, which is what we do at Learning RX. And so the result of that program is a kid who went from not liking to read to being an avid reader, much better performance in school as a result of that training, which uses game-like exercises. And so we learned the importance of using games and puzzles in our home. So now it's part of our family routine.
Fascinating.
So how does it work to help others?
Well, puzzles and games are a great way to improve those cognitive skills that really all of us have to think, learn, and mentally perform. And it doesn't matter whether it's kids in the classroom or adults, but you can use puzzles and games to build up memory, processing speed, those core things that we really don't think about, but they impact how we learn.
And not just children, adults can use this as well.
Absolutely. I mean, we're huge advocates of, you know, doing the crossword puzzle, Sudoku, things like that as an adult, and doing it consistently to maintain that mental performance. It's really key. And
you've brought some examples. How do these, tell us what you've got here and how they actually challenge the brain.
Yeah, we have a lot of great things here. I'm going to start with the puzzle of the United States.
I like that.
This is a great one. It's actually, this is one that's been in our family for a couple of generations, and you'll notice that you dump all the pieces out, and the first thing you got to do is, well, what's my strategy? Well, do I go East Coast to West Coast to East Coast, right? You have to remember, so it's working memory. I have to remember, is New Hampshire next to Rhode Island? Is Montana above Wyoming? And then you've got the shapes and the colors, which are working visual processing. So doing that really helps those skills. We're big into strategy games. Quarto, which is on the end over there, is a great game. You actually have to tell your partner what pieces to move, and they tell you how to move your pieces. So it's a lot of strategy, and so that's working those reasoning skills. So there's a lot of great things you do. And then you have these Perplexus balls, which is a combination of a puzzle and a game. And so you're working processing speed because that ball's moving around really fast, and the visual processing because you have to think through it. So a couple of different ways. So these are all great games.
Now, you know, I think what's really fun is that the kids can be learning and they don't know it.
Absolutely. It makes it fun, and
that's
a key component.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Very interesting. Kevin Pasqua, RX Learning, we appreciate your coming in.
Thank you very much.
And if you do have questions for Kevin, we have more information on our website, tmj4.com/Wisconsin Tonight.